The Civil War began 150 years ago. After the war, our young nation commemorated the soldiers who gave their lives for our country's unity. This remembrance later became Memorial Day. This Memorial Day, I ask that you reflect on the men and women who have made sacrifices for our nation and remember those in harm's way today and the families who support them. For our Air Force, Memorial Day also marks the start of the critical days of summer, an annual effort to reduce risk and summertime fatalities. Too many of our brothers and sisters in arms are lost, not on the battlefield, but during this time when we traditionally see an increased risk of injury and death. In 2010, the Air Force reported the lowest number of summer fatalities on record since the Critical Days of Summer campaign inception. Last year, Air Force Space Command had fewer summertime mishaps than in each of the previous 7 years. Thank you for making a difference, and let's continue this trend.
This summer, many of us will be hitting the road for long-awaited and well-deserved vacations. Vehicle mishaps continue as the #1 killer of Air Force personnel. Last summer, 13 of 16 Air Force deaths were vehicle mishaps, including the tragic loss of an Air Force Space Command teammate. Any loss, even one, is one too many. Most Air Force fatalities occur either at an intersection or when rounding a curve, so scan the road ahead for hazards and always watch out for the actions of other drivers. Wearing personal protective equipment and seat belts are an absolute given, but it's also important to stay task-focused. Using a cell phone while driving can be deadly. Drivers that use a cell phone account for 25% of reported accidents. Consistent with law in most states and Department of Defense policy, while operating a vehicle on a military installation, use a hands-free device. Have a passenger operate the cell phone, or pull over and park your car in a safe place before making a call or sending a text. Though vehicle mishaps account for most Air Force fatalities, they are not our only concern. Air Force Space Command averages 63 mishaps every summer. Any one of them could end up as a fatality. Regardless of your summertime activity, take time to do it safely.
Our people are the true engine of our Air Force. Unfortunately, last summer, 27 airmen took their lives. These deaths had a devastating impact on the families, friends, and co-workers of those airmen. No matter how difficult life may become, suicide is never the answer for any of us. Know your teammates and be a good wingman always. That's the very best we can do for each other. We have Air Force and community resources available to assist you and your fellow airmen. Chief Small and I thank you for your dedicated service to our nation. Have a great summer, be safe, and do your part to take care of each member of the Air Force family.